Okay, Kung Fu Chronicles, Sifu Kwazi. We are back in the village with Sifu Gus, SOV, my friend Stef, first degree Krav Maga black belt in the house, so don't get any ideas.
Okay.
As you know the deal, it's debunk the junk time, so of course we're going to take a technique that we've seen, or a few techniques we've seen online, namely women's self-defense techniques, because a lot of them are just a little suspect, and then we're going to go ahead, check the technique out, do it the way it's done on video, then break it down from there, give our own little twist to things, and we usually have some fun doing that. And of course, if you guys would like to comment down below, let us know some self-defense techniques you'd like us to try, go ahead and feel free to do that. Feel free to follow us on all of our social links that I'll post up around here. First video is from Dan the Wolman. He's a pretty known guy online, martial artist. He's a wrestler, former wrestler, bouncer, and I kind of like his stuff. It's very realistic at times. So we're going to check out his bear hug from behind with a lift, and we'll leave the links down below as we usually do, so you guys can check out the video in its entirety. And yeah, we'll get things going.
She would have to hook me with her left leg. You're going to hook and hit. Probably on the seam. Whichever side's closer to me. You could back smack me, you could grab and pinch. Maybe there's eyes you can find, like just hook and hit really fast and then throw you on. Just a second. And pick her up. She hooks that leg and hits me and throws her away. So it's hook, hit, and ladies, throw your weight forward.
Okay, alright, so from here, this is basically the way the technique was done on film. What do you like, or what would you change? What do you...
I like the leg wrap because it makes it harder to throw me on the ground. I like the idea of hitting at the head. It'd be really hard to do if my arms aren't free. Yeah. The weight forward, I like the idea, like definitely getting your feet underneath you, but depending on, especially if you were taller and had me up, I don't know that that weight would necessarily get me to the ground.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I don't know that the hand push, I felt you kind of like let me go. I don't know that the hand push, especially depending on the grip, I don't know that that would work as well for me.
Gotcha. All right, so now let's try it with a little more resistance, and you're going to do it the way you want to do it. So your version are definitely, well, you speak on it, what you like your version versus the one we did on video.
So I asked SOV to move his head, but normally that would be straight the back of my skull into your face. Yeah. So that was a couple of headbutts. Still wrap the leg. If I had the strike there, we'll do the elbow. Again, my arms were free. If he had me caught, I'd have to do something else. There was definitely a lot of strikes to the groin. Yeah. You felt that? There's a lot of kicks to the groin, which would probably be not the best either for you. So I definitely like, you feel that? Yeah. I definitely like the wrap, because now if he tries to throw me, like if you try to throw me that on the ground over there, like I'm not going, which I really like. Here, it's a little bit hard to get elbow, but his face, he's fortunately moving it, but if his face is right behind me, this is the head, or when here, I got pretty hard head. Back of my head definitely harder than the front of your face, so I would do that strike. If it's there, I'll take the elbow. If not, I like the idea, but he's gonna loosen up, or I'm come down, definitely get it here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to push off here, so I might. That's the only thing, is if you hold it really tight. Like, I'm going my strength versus his, especially if he's like bringing his weight down on me. So I might do a strike, loosen up here. I mean, if he's really gripped here, I do like they went here, like fingers is harder for them to fight, or thumb is harder for them to fight, opposed to me just pushing. So this grip is coming off. So I might do that, but then hit, and then get out.
Okay. All right, so talking about this, and from Stef's example too, actually, Gus, can you lift me one more time just with my arms caught?
I'll try.
Yeah, okay.
Got him! Got him!
Yeah, good. Yeah, so here, when Gus is lifting me up, from here I'm gonna actually throw the groin shot. Yeah, you can put me down. Or I'm gonna take a shot, whatever's available. Headbutt, I love stuff like that. The more violent you can get, obviously, the more effective this thing will be. But one more time as Gus is lifting me up, sorry, one more time. So up here, I'm gonna use this leg wrap because I don't want Gus. Obviously, the immediate danger is him tipping me over. So if he tries to tip me over this way, it's gonna be a lot harder for him to do it this way. He can tip me over as much as he wants. When I at least leg wrap, it's gonna be harder for him to get that leverage. So I do want that leg wrap. I think that's great about the video. Want to get as violent as possible. Be it if the elbows are if the elbows are an open option for me, fine. But if I've got my arms caught, one more time, Gus, if they're actually caught, now I can't throw these elbows, so now I'm thinking more headbutt, nut shot, whatever. Even if it's available, I can do something like this to start to really loosen this person up so that I can get back down to the ground. The leg wrap is effective, so I'm gonna condone that and say that's a plus. The minuses for me are if it's the elbow shot, because if realistically someone comes to grab you to pick you up, it may be with your arms completely caught, and then that way you don't have the elbow shots available to you. So I think whatever is available, is we always say closest weapon, closest target. So whatever is available, use it. If it happens to be that groin shot, and ideally, of course, we get as violent as possible, as quickly as possible, so we can, you know, like take the fight back to them and get out of dodge.
So here's my thing with this is because of my size, I'm gonna try to get my weight forward, you know. Right? Yeah, exactly, right? So the other thing is, I don't like that one, but you lift, right? I'm going to attack the leg, right? And I'm gonna try to move the arm at the same time. Here's what my motion will be. And so let's go one more time with that, Kwazi. So my hand's here, right? Because once I cause pain, right, and then I'm moving off to the side, and if his head is there, like you said, I'm going to attack, for me personally, I'm going to attack the target that I'm closest to. So if I'm back on the ground, and we're really talking about if you're in the air. Right. But if I'm back on the ground, then I'm going to attack the closest target that's to me, like we talked about. In the air, it's a tough one, because like you said, one leg in the front, one leg. I do like the wrap thing, because at least you have some control of what's taking place versus someone coming up. But if someone grab you and grab someone like me, they're gonna have to be a lot bigger than us. That's true. Because as you see, it's harder holding us up. Absolutely. Right? Yeah. So if you're a smaller person, I like what Stef was saying is about, you know, grabbing the leg, at least you have some control and just try to find striking points that causes a reaction, right? I can swing wild, and then a person still has me up in the air and they slam me on the ground, but as soon as I cause enough pain, they're going to have to react to it.
All right, cool. Yeah, so it's a really good breakdown of this one. I think the long and short of it, we all kind of really like this technique. There's just little things that we would probably tweak on this thing. But of course, we're going to leave it to Stef because it's women's self-defense, and obviously you're a woman, so you got the best, probably a little more clarity.
I'm a woman.
From your perspective, what do you think?
I liked it. A couple little things I would tweak. Obviously, if my arms are caught, I would have to rely more on hitting without using your arms. But in general, I liked it.
Cool.
Yeah, my take on it is you're going to have to practice it, because if this is taking place, you're not going to know it's going to happen. So the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it, because we can do all this we want, but we're practiced at this. The average person is not practiced at this, so when someone comes and grabs you from behind, you're going to be in shock first. Right. So you have to practice the concept so you know how to get to your tools.
That's a really great point. Repping through the points where you're going to be most likely fearful and stuff. And again, that goes back to, we always discuss getting a certified, a real, someone to train with that knows what they're doing versus just always doing stuff online. But really good points. I think all in all, we can give this one a pass. I think, like we said before, with just a couple tweaks and stuff.
Yeah, because this is a tough one. This is a tough one. You're going to be fighting for your life if someone grabs you like this. So that's what you got to remember. So if it's a friend, you may be careful. You headbutt someone, you break their nose or something like that. Now, so different. Even if you're defending yourself, you break their nose, they may smack you on your head. So you still understand you're fighting for your life. You're fighting all the way through out of it.